Can we talk about Woody Harrelson speaking truth to power?
What did he say?
He was on SNL, bro.
What did he do?
He said that, maybe we could play it right here.
Yeah, this is just one little part of it.
Stay locked in their homes, and people can only come out if they take the cartel's drugs. Being forced to do drugs? I do that voluntarily all day long.
Boo, boo, boo.
Wait, you
that
don't
was
like that?
garbage.
Wait, why?
That delivery, I mean, that might have been a good setup, a good premise, but that delivery was horrible. Word.
Well, there's no joke.
White men can't tell jokes. How do you feel about that, Schulz? How do you feel about that? How do you feel about that, bro?
Guy, he was in White Men Can't Jump.
You would have delivered that way better than that shit, bro.
There's no joke there.
I think it was supposed to be, but I think he flubbed the teleprompter.
Yeah.
Or maybe it wasn't written on the teleprompter and he was like, I'm done getting these boosters.
By the way, Jon Stewart did that way better on Colbert.
That was
Jon
phenomenal.
Stewart. That's what I'm saying. Jon Stewart did that way better on Colbert.
Different joke.
Not really.
It is different.
Very different joke.
Jon Stewart was telling us that that shit came from the lab in Wuhan.
Yeah, but he's saying it's the drug companies or cartels, that Pfizer and Moderna or like whoever.
Oh, so his joke is more about the vaccine than the virus.
Pharmaceutical companies.
Got you.
Stewart's about the origin of the virus.
And that's bold to do on SNL with that liberal Hollywood audience.
Yeah.
So.
Didn't like it.
It didn't hit. I thought a punchline was coming, so it didn't hit for me.
The
but
punchline was I do the drugs voluntarily.
It's just wild he did it.
Yeah,
though. That's
the implication was a joke. I didn't pick up on that. I just assumed the way he built tension, something's coming.
Maybe that's why it didn't hit, because maybe it wasn't in the prompter.
Yeah.
Because they knew that if it was in the prompter, it would have been something they would have made them change. So maybe it wasn't something he even rehearsed.
Yeah.
And so he thought he could go up there and wing it, and that shit didn't goddamn slap.
Yeah, because they have a dress rehearsal before. That's really the whole show. And
That's
he
right.
Didn't do that in the dress rehearsal and then brought
That's
it
right.
up.
Yeah.
That's right.
Why?
Yeah.
What was the point of playing that clip? Just, I feel like you had a point before y'all played it, and I kind of shitted on it.
Because it just...
What? That's what I feel like.
Well, I don't think we were bringing it up as like a genius piece of comedy.
Yeah.
But I thought it was kind of interesting to see like a mainstream television show like SNL that always like toes the company line to at least put out an attempt at a joke about the pharmaceutical companies kind of forcing people to get vaccinated and boosted.
I think folks know the jig is up.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And it doesn't matter what side you're on. I think anybody with some common sense and some eyes can look and be like, all right, that might have been some
Bro,
bullshit.
do you see how they slow rolled it? Like, it was a couple weeks ago, they're like, it turns out if you have had COVID, that immunity is just as good as the vaccine or the booster.
Yeah.
Right? That was part one.
Yeah.
And then part two was, this shit came from China, bro.
Bro, 90% of everything the YouTube scientists were saying
is right.
Has been true, yo. Straight up.
Bang, bang, bang.
Bang, 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 bang. That's what they were doing when they was giving people them vaccines. Bang, 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 bang.
But do you think people learn, though? Like, do you think people get jaded from this? Like, let's say something similar happens in 5 years. Do you think people are like, well, remember when we got lied to and they weren't telling us the whole truth? Or do you think people just jump back in?
I think fear is so irrational.
Nah.
The fear of death, I think, most people will still fall in line.
Yeah.
I don't know,
Akaash.
I don't think people care about fear anymore. Because once again, we had this conversation 2 weeks ago. There was 3 unidentified flying objects flying over America that got shot down. They haven't retrieved no wreckage. They told us they don't know it. They don't think it's from China. They don't know where it's from, and nobody gave a fuck. You know what I mean? Like the possibility of nuclear war, I'm not saying it's high, but it's higher than it's probably ever been in our lifetime, and nobody gives a shit.
Yeah,
you know what
cares.
I mean? Like.